YouTube, this is Necrostevo and you're watching my 59th narrated Wi-Fi battle. I haven't posted anything in a few days, you all may have noticed. You may not have noticed, in which case I just implicated myself. But if you did notice, that was for several reasons. Number one, Uncharted 3 just came out. That is a fantastic game, so if you have the funds, or if you just are looking for a good game to play, I recommend that game. Otherwise, I also had to kind of catch up on my studies a little bit. I went home for a weekend, so I got a little bit behind. But my parents were, I hadn't seen them in like a month, so I went home to see them. But anyways, today's match is a UU match, yet again, against Dostimiteo. I've battled him before, so this was kind of a run back of our previous battle. So be sure to go check out his channel as he uploads as well. And we both use that wonderful cam quality. I start off with Uxie just to get the stealth rocks going. I figured if he wanted to set up on me, I have my throw that could come in max special defense and still handle that thing pretty well. He does start setting up calm minds immediately, knowing that I probably am not going to have anything for him. And so just to get him to swap out, I go for yawn, hoping that if he stays in, he'll just go to sleep. And if he swaps out, then I can hit something else with the yawn. He stays in and goes for the +1 Shadow Ball. This is my defensive Uxie, which has good parts, special defense and regular defense. And I was actually hoping that he was going to swap out with the yawn there, otherwise I would have saved my red card for later. But that's a good thing that he did hit me, because with the special defense drop, pushes him out into Hariyama, which is not going to be able to take advantage of the special defense drop. So I see the Toxic Orb, I figure he has Fake Out, and I don't really have anything that I want to take the Fake Out. So I just stay in right there, knowing that I will be able to outspeed him on the next time and hit him with a really powerful Psychic type attack. Or the Psychic type attack called Psychic from the Psychic Pokemon. That works out nicely. I get a useless special defense drop as I would have 2-hit KO'd him anyway. He goes for Ice Punch, either expecting a switch or maybe just trying to hit me with a neutral attack, because obviously the fighting type attack is resisted. And I barely live it, so thanks to those wonderful defenses that Uxie has, I'm able to throw around a few more attacks than I otherwise would be able to. I really probably should have swapped out here. I went for Psychic, trying to just kill off Hariyama so he wouldn't have Fake Out later on in the match. I hit Cofagrigus and get the special defense drop. Not that big of a deal really, because he's just going to set up Calm Minds, and Uxie's not doing too much damage to it anyway. I do Thunder Wave though, expecting him to just kill me off. I didn't expect for him to swap out into something right there. And I knew if I hit Thunder Wave now, eventually he's going to get Parahaxed somewhere in there, so it would be a lot easier to deal with my throw if he was Parahaxed. So I know that he has -1 special defense, and he goes for Calm Mind, so he's at regular special defense. I'm going to throw some more Psychics his way. I'm basically doing that to kind of force him to go ahead and take me out. Otherwise, if he keeps setting up, I'm just going to keep on hitting him with Psychic. And he realized that didn't really want to deal with the Parahax or anything like that probably, so he just takes me out. Uxie, you did a good job. Not only setting up hazards, but you also forced a swap out with the red card, getting in good damage on Hariyama, and also on the Cofagrigus, so good job Uxie right there. As said before, the way I thought I was going to deal with the Cofagrigus was to go in and use Rockun's paybacks, boosted paybacks of course. I figured he would burn me, and of course if I used payback and it wasn't strong enough to kill him, then my Guts ability would be taken away because Mummy would hit me from the payback. So I'm going to set up a few bulk ups and then payback after he burns me. I was planning on just paybacking a few turns, because I knew I could live 2 or 3 Shadow Balls very easily with max special defense, and he only has +1 attack right now. So here's the first one. I wanted to see how well I took this. I take that way better than I thought I was going to. He must be more defensive, kind of like my Cleo Cofagrigus. But knowing that he is more defensive, I figured, okay, maybe I should set up even more bulk ups, because I really didn't want to risk the Mummy ability right there. He switches out into Chimes, maybe expecting me to attack right there, but like I said, bulk ups are the way I'm going to deal with this thing. And Chimecho, I don't see those very often, but I do know that they're not that fast. And they also have decent special attack. Normally you see them setting up screens or being supporting Pokemon with Heal Bell or that type of thing. He does go for Psychic, and that is a stab Psychic. He outspeeds me just because I don't have any type of speed investment on my throw. He does a ton of damage, showing that that is clearly a more offensive Chimecho. But I do go for payback, not really wanting to mess around with that thing. I actually figured that he'd come in and maybe heal Bell or something like that. But I'm able to kill off Chimecho, which is, I'm a little bit saddened by that, because you don't see Chimecho very often. And Chimecho was one of the first shiny Pokemon that I saw in my Ruby version. So, very interesting there, a little bit of history. He goes up to Eelektross. I know unboosted Thunderbolt is not going to kill me, and I just stayed into the Circle Throw. Actually, I believe I stayed into Rest, because but it doesn't matter because he gets a crit. And I know I would have lived that, because yes, it is a stab Thunderbolt, but just the fact that I have max special defense and max HP, if I live a stab Psychic that's super effective, I'm going to live a stab Thunderbolt that's not super effective. Anyways, though, I knew he had a Dugtrio from the team preview, so I go into Drapion to trick him into switching into it. And I double switch out to Ceramic, knowing that he's going to bring in Dugtrio on my, wow, complete brain fart. Anyways, I went into Drapion, double switched out. I could have gone for Waterfall right here, but I wanted to go for Aqua Jet just in case because I knew he would outspeed me. So just in case he tried to go in and kill me off right there, I just stayed in and went for Aqua Jet. Waterfall may have been the better move because he probably would have swapped out, and I actually have Aqua Tail on my Drapion as well, but I was really, really wary of it missing. And I also don't know if it would have killed, because he may have had a Focus Sash. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't have mattered because I had the Stealth Rocks up. So maybe the better play right there would have just been to go for the Focus, go for the Aqua Tail. Anyways, though, Confagrigus comes back out, takes barely anything from Aqua Jet. I know I can't 2-hit KO it from that range. So I go out to Magneton, hoping to catch the Dugtrio on the switch yet again. I just stay in and go for Flash Cannons. He's just going to set up all over Magneton. And Magneton was really a liability in the match. I feel like every time I bring a Magneton, my opponents always unwittingly choose to bring Dugtrio. Either that or they bring something with Trace so they can trace the Magnet Pool, and it's always something that has Focus Blast. So I've never been able to use Magneton to his full potential in matches that I post, at least. Sometimes I'll bring it out, and when I use Eviolite Magneton, it's very easy to just wall the crap out of things for days. But anyways, though, I got the special defense drop off that last one. I don't know if it mattered, min-max damage variation. You saw how much it did before I got the special defense drop. But I'm able to take out Confagrigus. He burns me, probably expecting me to switch back into Basculin, expecting him to switch out into Dugtrio. But as I said before, New Protron is kind of a liability, so I wanted to get some utility out of it. But he did kill off the Confagrigus who was trying to set up on me, so that helps a lot. I'm not as worried about the Dugtrio though, because I do have Amoonguss, physically defensive Amoonguss, of course. And here I go back out to Ceramic to threaten him out yet again. He could go for Sucker Punch, which would be faster, but I don't think an unboosted Sucker Punch will kill me. Again, I am Choice Bandit, so Choice Bandit adaptability, stab Aqua Jet, which would also be super effective on Dugtrio. That's just generally the best choice. Only reason to go for Waterfall is if I know I'm going to outspeed something, because Basculin does have 92 base speed, so it's able to do some things. I am able to finish off that Hariyama as it comes in. I'm trying to build up residual damage on that stupid Eelektross, because I know that it has Flamethrower. Almost all Eelektross carry Flamethrower. But here I switch in my Amoonguss Sporomid, hoping that he'll go for the straightforward play, trying to just go and kill off my Basculin. Unfortunately, he gets the Parahacks. Doesn't really matter because of how slow I am, but I was going to be really annoyed if I got hacked when I went for the Spore on the next turn. Because if I went for the Spore, then I could just Giga Drain and get my HP back, because I knew he was going to Flamethrower. And if he did kill me with the Flamethrower, hopefully I could come in and kill him off with a Choice Bandit Aqua Jet. I wasn't really sure. Fortunately, I did live, and I misclicked, and I went for the Toxic. So I completely wasted Sporomid's utility in this battle. Sporomid, I apologize, that was user error, and you knew what you needed to do. But I yelled out, "Go for Toxic!" And he was like, WTF, why Toxic? But that was a misclick. And even dostimiteo was like, why did he go for Toxic? I didn't mean to go for Spore. They're right beside each other on the thing, and I clicked the wrong thing. There he goes for Thunderbolt, just in case I tried to switch in Basculin on the expected Flamethrower, which is smart, because he saw how much damage it did the first time, and so it's going to take it out easily. I was hoping maybe with the Toxic damage offsetting those leftovers, Choice Bandit Adaptability Waterfall would kill. And I knew I had a chance of killing. I went and did the calcs. I had a chance of killing it. I had like a 10% chance of killing it from full HP. So I think this right here was a chance. A min-max damage. I don't know what type of Eelektross build he had, but assuming it was the normal one that has a lot of HP and then split offensive stats or that type of thing, I had a good chance of one-shotting it. But unfortunately, min-max damage kind of bites me in the booty right there because I am unable to take him down. And of course, it may not have been min-max. It may have just been his build. Eelektross can do a lot of different things. But between that misclick and the min-max damage there, this turns into a double down. And as much as I love double downs, I could have just killed that thing outright. So, unfortunately, his last Pokemon is Dugtrio. And my last is Drapion, which sucks, because there's no way I can outspeed him. Even if I had the Sucker Punch, it probably wouldn't kill him. So, unfortunato that it comes down to me losing the battle because of that misclick, but my opponent definitely capitalized on it. So, you know, you have to have a winner in most of these cases. But I did enjoy this match despite that misclick, just because I got to use a few things that I haven't otherwise been able to use. But I hope that you all did enjoy the match. And I'm going to start uploading a little bit more regularly again now that I've beaten Uncharted 3. If you all have played Uncharted, be sure to let me know in the comments, and if you all would like to add me to PSN, it's Necrostevo on PSN. Otherwise, I will talk to you all later. Bye now.